Yes. Maybe I'll go with Christian. In America, freedom is more than just a word. Not like here. But such a journey would be expensive. What? You want to come with me? I don't think America is for you. You take after Father too much. Hey, there's no need to get mad. Hey!
Find the cause of the electrical failure, huh? Oh, storage room key. Can I take the elevator? Of course. Back down in Dad's little dungeon.
Wake up. You need to wake up. You need to come back
Yeah, that works. A needle and thread, skin and hair. You feel a little sick.
I know I cannot ask you for both. I want Johannes to live. I have chosen him. Please accept Paul into your heavenly kingdom. He is a good boy. I cut off the cuckoo's flesh as I cut off its life, so that Johannes may live in its stead. Please, dear Lord, come to my aid and bring back my Johannes.
And when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her, and said to her, "Do not weep." Then he came up and touched the briar, and the bearer stood still. And he said, "Young man, I say to you, rise." And the dead man sat up and began to speak, and Jesus gave him to his mother. Oh, won't you look at that? What happens if I just let it fall on me? Oh, okay. We found the key to the blue door. Alright, finally it's time to see what's behind the blue door. Spring Awakening, 22. He wasn't smiling the night you saw the two of them together.
Dear Father, you have disowned me not because of that night in the attic, but because I am a rebel within the confines of this family. If you had dared rebel against your own father, you could have spared Mother much pain and torture. Your only loyalty is to a dead man. This house is under the rule of the dead. His spirit pervades every stone. I am packing and moving out. Soon you shall be rid of me. I would rather go to war than return to this accursed house. Johannes, July 1914.
Damn. Dear Johannes, once the war is over, we shall finally get our exhibition, and it shall be more beautiful than ever. I have received your sketches for our poster campaign in support of our soldiers. Christian will love them too. I cannot wait for the next time I see the two of you and Rudy. There is so much I want to share with you. I have seen much on my way to the front, but for now, letters will have to do. Take care of yourself, soldier. Otherwise, I'll have to come over there and stitch you back together again. I am to be deployed as a nurse within the next few days. Yours, Teresa. Is there supposed to be something in there? The garden. The picture reminds you of your childhood.
Those who gaze at Mother's tree are the same, and yet not so. One I told in confidence, you see, a secret that I know. The keeper of my secret has a mouth like spring awakening, wings like resurrection, eyes like the self.
Of course. Now I understand. Now it all makes sense. Just leave. You traitor. Get out of here, you damn traitor! You're just bitter as I made it, and you didn't. Get out. Go on. I hope you die out there.
Well, I got the paintings, right? The Artist Collective, The Blue Dove, invites you to the Berlin Canvases, an exhibition by local artists in word, image, and sculpture at the cafe, and I'm not going to pronounce that. Eight, 14, and 22. There we go. It's the key to the attic.
You're no son of mine. You're a disgrace to this family. You perverts are driving our nation to ruin.
Carl, don't. Nothing happened.
War is coming, and you're going to die. Look at yourselves. You're not men.
Page from an encyclopedia. Cuckoos do not brood themselves. Instead, they usually lay their eggs one at a time in the nests of other birds, taking one of the original eggs in return, which they then often devour. Certain species lay their eggs in the nests of smaller birds. In such cases, the raising of the cuckoo frequently leads to the deaths of the mother's true chicks. But the young cuckoo crows quickly and requires large quantities of food, which it steals from the legitimate chicks before throwing them out of the nest. Despite this, the parents will sacrifice everything to keep it fed. It's almost like a parasite in bird form. Dear Johannes, they say the war will be over before the first leaves fall. Won't that be grand? The others at the cafe said you've enlisted too. How marvelous. You'll still be able to move out from home once we've emerged victorious. We'll meet again at the front as comrades fighting for the fatherland. Your father was right. What happened between us in the attic was just childish games, wasn't it? Your friend, Christian. Trained to the Western Front, August 20th, 1914. Everything's just how he left it 5 years ago. Caught them before he could finish it.
Nothing happened. Did it, Johannes? Tell him. Christian?
You've got no idea who I am.
did the right thing telling us what you were doing up here. Look at you, a pair of filthy strumpets! You repulse me, the pair of you! Get out! Get out of my house!
Jeez, they were just sharing a paintbrush. No need to blow it out of proportion there, Dad. Really hate the father. That's the world's scariest dove. Just leave and don't look back.
Is that you in the plane pool? Oh, you want to fly high, huh? Look. I'm the bird. I'll fly with you. We can fly wherever we want together. Head nurse. Assign the patient's lockers according to their patient numbers. As soon as they're conscious, it shall be the patient's duty to remember these numbers. The patient files must be kept under lock and key at all times. They must not be allowed to fall into the patient's hands again. In addition, soldiers whose mental competence has been largely restored should be assigned simple tasks within the clinic. The patients in question must be provided with the keys for said tasks. The soldiers shall be responsible for any and all keys given to them. Dr. Eisenbarth.
3 comrades. Kasper Hafner, Bruno Blumen, Horstweber. 3 despicable traitors.
Power's out. You wonder if you should follow these cables. That's a big hint, huh?
Yeah, you really are cartoonishly evil at this point, Dr. Eisenbar. In light of patient 26's bloodline, I have selected him for an entirely new treatment, the ovum victoris. A plaster of the powdered bone, hair, and fingernails of selected soldiers will form the shell. The maturation fluid inside will be a mixed solution of marrow and bodily fluids. Wound fluid in particular is crucial to the success of the treatment. In the ovum, the body will be ripened over the course of several weeks by means of electrical stimulation. I expect great results, Dr. Eisenbarth. Cartoonishly evil at this point.
Can you hear me, soldier? Thank God. You're back. Where have you been? Did you hear the screams? The enemy has broken into our trenches once more. Meet me in the command bunker. It's up to us now. There's no one else left.
Find a way back to the command bunker, to where that crazy officer is waiting for me. Dear Surgeon General, I'm writing to lodge an official complaint regarding the new Company Führer. Lieutenant von Schmidt. Despite my protestations, he insists upon referring to me as Dr. Eisenbarth after that deplorable drinking song. He has even had Unterofficer Eigart and Unterofficer Fromm paint the name on a sign in front of my office. Our men are dying by the dozens, their lungs ravaged by poison gas. Typhoid is also widespread, and on top of all this, I now have to deal with a buffoon of a lieutenant telling his men I can magically restore the dead to life. In light of the lieutenant's lack of experience, I have attempted to remain tolerant of his shenanigans. However, even I have my limits. With respect, Dr. Wadenbach, September 8th, 1917. The good doctor never had any kind of crazy intentions on turning these soldiers into weapons or anything like that. It was all just Paul and his crazy delusions. Confidential. Death of Gefreiter Neumann. Dear Dr. Wadenbach, I had the misfortune of watching while Unterofficer Eigart and Fromm pushed Gefreiter Neumann out into no man's land, wearing nothing but his boots. He was shot. After I had managed to pull his body back into the trench, the two Unterofficers started haggling over his boots and possessions. Would it be wise to report this to the lieutenant? I don't know, you tell me. Would it? The dummy has nothing but contempt for you. Yeah, I know, that's Johannes. I think I figured that out for a while now. I think I figured that out a while back now.
We are so weak we can hardly stand. If German pride will not permit us to surrender, then we shall die. I suppose we may as well go to hell. At least we won't drag the rest of the world down with us.
Damn, that's sad. Alone in the woods, a red flower blooms. Soon, all too soon, I shall meet my doom. Soon, all too soon, a lump of lead somewhere will take my sorrow, be it today or be it tomorrow. Alright, I need to find some fuel, and I'm guessing it's where this pipe leads to. Oh, I'll get you free, don't worry. Oh no. I wanted to set it free. What the hell? Come on, buddy. Oh, of course. As long as we're nearby light, they can't harm us. Kazark and Uruk and I are fed up with these bare bone rations. The lieutenant's pets get everything they want. We're going to sneak in and grab what we've earned. Schnapps, brandy, tobacco. We'll stash our loot in the old shaft. No one dares go down there. We're not scared of anything anymore. Not the lieutenant and not the shaft. It'll all be soon over anyway.
Yes, sir. Jawohl. If only we had more like him. Absolute, Herr Commandant. Yes, he's officer material, all right. The perfect fit for my flight squadron. You can count on me, sir. Jawohl, Herr Commandant.
Are you not going to acknowledge me?
Ah, there you are, soldier. I knew I could count on you. Even though you failed to stop that fiendish saboteur. But we don't need weapons to get the job done, do we? At ease, soldier. Your reliability and ambition are exemplary. I managed to get through to Supreme Army Command. However, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We are on our own out here. Deserters and traitors back home are trying to drive a dagger into our backs. They want to force the Kaiser and the Supreme Army Command to surrender. Cowards. They have no idea what things are like out here on the front. We are being overrun. Perhaps they are even responsible for these freaks of nature that plague our trenches. They want to hold us back. This new enemy, it even has aerial capability now, attacking from the sky. It hates the light. I managed to blind it with our searchlights. But then its scream short-circuited everything. The fuses, the wires, all burnt out.
Am I supposed to go in there? What? Are we supposed to continue this conversation here?
This enemy knows no mercy.
Oh, hi.
It will not stop at our borders. If we lay down arms, it will ravage the whole fatherland. The Weltenbrand will be upon us and the world will burn. Everything we fought for will be lost. The Kaiser and Supreme Army Command are aware of our efforts. They're counting on us. There's some technical equipment in my plane. Fuses, among other things. Out there in no man's land. Soldier, attention! You will fight your way through to the crashed plane in the west. Secure the equipment. The fuse for the searchlight. Then we can blind this monstrosity. I'll cover you from up there. I see things so much clearer now. I'll keep an eye on you. And then... we will be the cleansing fire. We will wipe the enemy off the face of the earth. And earn our way back home. No faltering. No hesitation. For freedom! And the fatherland! Dismissed, soldier.
Oh, there he goes. Can't really walk through this. Radio operator on duty, Unterofficer Johannes von Schmidt. September 10th, 1917. Strictly confidential orders for the duty officer. The pressure on our troops and our homeland is growing. We must absorb this pressure and return it tenfold. The slightest hesitation could cost us our victory. Stand by for further orders. Found the key to the hero's path. Hey. Your table. You're back. Radio operator on duty, Unterofficer Johannes von Schmidt. Attention. Yeah, well, this is the same note we just read. Your direct line to Supreme Army Command. Time to go through the hero's path. We're a hero, we're just gonna run past these. We gotta make our way back to the plane. I think it's this way. There it is. The hell was that? Oh, I guess I'm dinner.
On your feet, soldier! Come on, throw me the fuse!
Nice catch for a man who can't see.
After it! Get that hellish monstrosity! I'll repair the searchlights! Then we can finish the job! Don't tell me you're getting tired now! Go, go, go!
Yeah, we finally got a gun after all these hours of gameplay. Nice little bolt action. Am I supposed to go into that tunnel? Oh no, I had this barbed wire in the way. I thought it was gonna save me. Give me that gun.
I don't want him to go.
I must. No. I want to. Don't you understand? For our freedom.
If only Paul were old enough. He'll make a real soldier.
The war began with the mobilization. They let Johannes sign up straight away to head to the Western Front, become a hero. But you had to stay at home.
Why didn't you go to war first? Why was it him?
You think rank is everything.
They need to show you respect.
They laughed at you. Why not at him?
That's not my son. Do you hear me? That's not him.
What's happening here?
He doesn't speak. He just stares. Does he remember?
You're not my son. I want my son.
No. No!
Whatever that creature in the attic is, it deserves to suffer. But what if?
They don't think it's him. What about you? Are you their son?
What have they done to you?
My God.
No one. No, it can't be him. You left him behind. And finally, we come back to you.
My son is dead. He's dead.
Why didn't you listen to him?
He was as good as dead. You took one look at him among all that were. He was as good as dead. You took one look at him among all that wire and ran. Can't have come back, can he?
He fell. Never hit the ground. Did he see?
Oh god, that seems like a horrible way to block their path, but it works.
Underneath all the pain, we're comrades, brothers, always brothers.
My children.
My sons.
Forgiveness will be yours if you grant him his freedom.
Will it really, though?
Pain, born of darkness and night, made flesh, desecrated, defeated, undying, we live on in eternal plight.
Alright, sorry, pigeons.
You're almost there. I know you can do it. Trap the abomination and wring its neck. There's not a moment to lose. For the fatherland, soldier.
Johanna says cages are bad. Birds love to be free. Oh, this is it. Long ladder. Oh boy, another one of these areas that have consequences. Is that Johannes? Oh, the years have not been kind to you, have they, Johannes? Ooh, slow motion. And I still took damage. The hell? You said it needs to suffer, but does it? Man, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have to set it free somehow. Did I die? look the truth in the face. We're locked in. Oh, no toy gun. No little string with the can attached. It looks like an adult's room now. Well, let's look at this mirror. What's going on?
To die for the fatherland is your duty? How could I be so blind? So cowardly? Paul, you are alive. And your brother, too. Forgive me, please. I haven't been a good father to you, nor a good husband to Madeleine. How can we go on from here, my son?
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. My dear Paul, I wanted to die for what I did to your brother. The Holy Virgin Mary has returned you to us too. I want to live now, for the two of you.
It's not your fault.
You remember, almost no words were needed. You were brothers again. What? Where am I?
Lieutenant von Schmidt, it's time to honor your name. The Kaiser and the Supreme Army Command are counting on you. Operation Morgengrauen. Pass it on to the front. You know what you need to do. Do it. Give the command to go over the top.
We have no choice.
I don't care, Paul. Shoot yourself in the foot. Just do something. If you don't, I will. We'll be slaughtered out there. Listen to me. You've got to get out of here. No, that's nothing to do with it. I don't blame you for ratting me out. You didn't know any better. Listen, even Papa wanted me to come and get you. Papa spoke to me. Do you understand what that means? He must have heard it from the very top.
Oh man, we're about to find Johannes.
Is meaningless. Your name is meaningless. And your death will be meaningless too. You really think you're better than me now? Just because they put those pips on your shoulder. They're running out of officers. And now they want to send us out to slaughter too. I'm the traitor. We've all been betrayed. By supreme command. This isn't about me or you. The lives of this whole company rest on your shoulders, Paul. And yours alone. Do you know what that means? Do you really understand? Think about what I said. Make your own decision, for once in your life. Please.
Understand, do you? There's no such thing as half a victory! Not for us! A lunatic! The ancient enemy! Hysterical and spineless! A cowardly old cripple who sends his children to fight in his stead! A pervert who couldn't fight, for whom a merciful death was almost too good! Their never-ending suffering! Their pain! That's what's in your blood! But you! You're even worse than them! The Great Lieutenant! Your entire company! Why couldn't you at least have had the decency to die? The rest of them!
What do you want from me?
Why couldn't you at least have had the decency to die?
There aren't any survivors here.
I'm sure I heard something.
There's no one here.
Shh! Be quiet. Over here! This one here! Heads up!
What a runt. Throw him back in the mud. Maybe he'll grow a little. He probably doesn't speak a word of French anyway.
Shut up! And you! Heads up, I said!
We hereby document the discharge of German prisoner of war, Lieutenant Paul von Schmidt, age 19, Berlin, from the La Vernette internment camp, France, February 1919. Your brother Johannes's field diary. You read it cover to cover while you were a prisoner of war. The last entry reads, I spoke to him, but I don't know if he understood what I was saying. You and Johannes. Human dignity is inviolable. 20 million people lost their lives during the First World War. The never-ending suffering traumatized entire nations, destroyed families, and left people with physical and psychological scars they carried for the rest of their lives. Man, what a heavy-hitting story. That legitimately brought a tear to my eye. Seeing the family reunite finally. I was so sure that both Johannes and Paul died. And we were somehow dealing with, like, you know, the last memories of Paul before he moves on to the afterlife. Or maybe there would be, like, some kind of twist and we were playing as the mom or father the whole entire time. But as for the father, I still think he's a piece of poop. He did redeem himself near the end, but he still did inject his wife with Quicksilver
and he still did push his children out to the front line, so he's gonna have to spend a lot of time to make up for all the bad deeds that he did. But the gameplay, however, felt a little bit slow. Kind of felt like there was some padding, especially with like breaking down a wooden barricade here, chop some barbed wire here. Sometimes you don't even need to chop the barbed wire, you could just duck under it. So those minor gripes aside, I think this is a fantastic. He's gonna have to spend a lot of time to make up for all the bad deeds that he did. With that said, everybody, that's gonna do it for this gameplay. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it. If you want to see more horror games, please feel free to subscribe, maybe give a like or a comment. I'm always trying to put out some kind of horror game. But anyway, this has been Pazikal. Take care of yourselves, everybody.
So stupid.